I'm Charles Schneider, President of your Columbus Bar Association. It's my pleasure to be here in the CBA studios and to congratulate Dave Thomas, our new President of the Bar Association. Congratulations, Dave.
Thank you very much. It's a huge honor and I cannot wait to begin.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your legal background and education and where you work now?
Yeah, happy to. So I attended Wittenberg University, graduated in 1996, and then I came straight to the Moritz College of Law at Ohio State. I graduated in 1999 and I began working for a small criminal defense firm here in Columbus. I've spent my whole career practicing in the area of criminal defense. In 2015, I joined Taft, Stettinius & Hollister, where today I'm a partner in the White Collar Criminal Defense Group.
This commitment takes an awful lot of time. How does the firm feel about it?
They're very supportive. One of the core values of Taft is to make sure that the lawyers and staff that are members of the firm are active participants in the community. And so I'm very grateful to have my firm's support as I look forward.
That support will be critical in the upcoming years. How many years were you on the Board of Governors before you ran for Secretary Treasurer?
I served 2 terms, so 4 full years.
Did you appreciate and understand that this was going to be an 8-year commitment? I'm not sure I did.
Not at the beginning. It's been a great experience though. And when I ran for Secretary Treasurer, I knew what I was signing up for, and I did it because I believe in the mission of the Columbus Bar Association and I want to do my part to help.
Well, we're all glad that you made that decision and that commitment.
I've felt very fortunate to count you as a mentor for many years, including over the last year as you've served as President of the Bar Association. So, what advice do you have for me as my term begins?
Well, the first thing I would tell you to do is we have a great staff here at the Columbus Bar Association. Jill and the people that work directly for here are excellent and you need to work with them closely. The other thing is the officers have always been a help to me, and I think you'll find them to be a help for you. The other suggestion is you need to lead by persuasion, not by direction.
Got it. Let me ask you a follow-up question to that, which is, what advice do you have for younger lawyers who are embarking on their careers? Or perhaps what's a good piece of advice that you've received as you've progressed through your professional journey?
Well, I'll take those in 2 parts. As far as for the young people joining the profession, it's all about relationships. You can be the smartest person in the class, you can write the best briefs, but you'll learn it's about the relationships you have with your colleagues and the other members of the court system that'll give you the success you want to enjoy. On a personal side, the best advice I ever got was listen to your complaints and you'll know how fortunate you really are.
Well said.
Dave, why don't you tell us a little bit about your family? I know you're very proud of your heritage. Is your mother going to be able to join you at the swearing-in service?
She's going to be there. My mother immigrated to the United States in the early 1970s from Hong Kong and was a pathbreaker. She was the first woman in her family to attend college, and I've looked up to her my whole life. I can't wait for her to see the ceremony.
I understand it'll be very exciting for her. And I'm so proud of you for being elected as president. I think it speaks again to how valuable diversity is and how we embrace it here at the Columbus Bar Association. So again, congratulations.
Thank you.
When you're not managing a very successful and busy practice of law and now managing the Columbus Bar Association, what do you like to do?
Well, that doesn't leave a lot of time, but I do enjoy spending time with my wife. We like to go for runs together, we cook, and when the opportunity presents itself, we travel. We're looking forward to a trip to Italy this year to attend a professional conference.
I think those outside activities are so important and they will sustain you during your year as president of the Columbus Bar Association.
As you look back at your time as the president of the Columbus Bar Association, but also as a member, what has the CBA done for you? And can you tell the people watching this video what benefits it's brought to your career and your life?
Well, again, going back to what I said about relationships, the relationships I've made in this legal community, which I believe contributed to my success, is through the Columbus Bar Association. I don't think any of that would have been possible without that. And that's both social and professional. And I can't encourage young people enough to take advantage of those opportunities.
You have had a storied career in private practice, as a law director, a judge, and now serving the Attorney General's office. You have served the community with the Columbus Bar Association and many other professional organizations. As you step down as president, what's your next act look like?
Well, my next act is as past president. And I think the biggest challenge I'll have as past president, and I think a lot of people will agree, is you have to be respectful of the new president. And me, I am vocal, I admit that some see it as a strength, some see it as a weakness. So that'll be my biggest challenge, I think, and I will promise to be respectful. As far as future, I've enjoyed each and every one of the practice opportunities I've had, whether it be with government on the bench, and I'm so grateful for General Yost for giving me the opportunity. Where that ends, I'm not exactly sure. The only thing I can tell you is I will not stop practicing law. I'd like to close by saying Rob Ernie led this organization through a very, very difficult time and handed me a bar association in terrific shape, and I've always been so grateful. My hope is that you'll be able to say the same thing about me when it's your turn to pass the gavel.
No, I will. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure to lead this organization as your president of the Columbus Bar Association, what I believe to be the best bar association in the state of Ohio.